Hey y'all, Mythic Rare here. Thank you to all my A1 Day 1 subscribers. And then if you are brand new here, welcome. Today we are going to be talking about the diamond painting I just finished. Shocker, yes, I finally just finished one. I understand that post reviews may not always be everybody's cup of tea, so if this is not quite what you're looking for, please check out any of my content or any of the other fabulous diamond painting creators here on YouTube. I'm sure that you will find something. But for those of you who are maybe on the fence about purchasing the Gemini Zodiac Kittens by Maryline Cazenave, I will say that this, in a nutshell, is great for intermediate diamond painters. Can be a little bit of a challenge for beginner diamond painters, especially if you are in like a younger age category, but I don't think that you're going to have too much trouble with this kit. Tons and tons of special drills. As always, like excellent poured glue, excellent drill quality. Oh yeah, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, and then it is just super stinking cute. So, let's flip her on over. Ta-da! There they are. Aren't they adorable? I feel like this completely matches the art card and the artwork on the box 100%. This was like my first experience with the gold, that gold pen that had like the threaded end in it, and it was pre-filled with putty. In case you haven't been seeing me on Facebook in the Myths and Stars diamond painting group, or in case you haven't found me on Instagram, this is the one that I am talking about. That 10 placer, the threaded one, came with this. It was a separate thing that I had to purchase. The pen itself came pre-filled with putty, and it came with that single forever placer on it, which I think is nice. That made it faster, like so much faster to diamond paint, like especially all around the edges, like right in here. Like that just made it so much faster, especially that line blocking. Like I just straight went to town, like all around the edges. And then as we like got into the inside here in the center, there was a little bit of color blocking, but not too much. It was like mostly confetti, but it is confetti with a purpose because their fur came out so good. And then just everything about this kit was stellar. I know, like, punny, because hello, Myths and Stars, but really and truly it was. I think, I'm missing one. I'll have to get some E6000 and put that drill in its place. But I think that the charting team deserves a round of applause. I'm sure like all of y'all have probably heard me say this multiple times. Probably am annoyed that I've said this multiple times, but really and truly they do. Because how genius is that? They have fairy dust on that border, and it's a lighter color, so your eye is like immediately like hooked in by the swirlies in the border, like to the center, and then your eye just like kind of follows the stars, and like see how those stars are a pale yellow, and then there's almost like this gradient effect where it goes into like an off-white. And I mean, like, sure, like half of that is the charting team, but half of that is the artist too. I think that they absolutely knew what they were doing. both the artist and the charting team, because you have like the ABs, and then they just gradually sprinkle off into like this off-white color in the little stars. And then you have the crystals and the corona, and that's like honestly the next thing that it is drawn to. So you get, and it's not just crystals up in here, you get crystals next to ABs, which like pow like on a visual perspective. And then, oh my goodness, like right in here where they have little flowers, those flowers, I don't know if you can see that, but those flowers have fairy dust in them. And then you get like the crystals and the ABs in their center. Like, oh my goodness. Too cute. And loads of bling. Loads of bling. So of course, you know, like you start here kind of sort of, right? Like your eye is like drawn to this border and then drawn to the stars. And then your eye is drawn to the sun, like all around. And then eventually settling on the kitties. And then your eyes are drawn at their feet. And then they have like these gorgeous, gorgeous flowers. I mean, well, at least my eyes. I'm sure like probably other people are like, you know, like their eyes are going different directions on this canvas. But just everything about this image speaks to eye candy. Like from like the very foundation of the composition itself. Because I'm like thinking like, oh yeah, I'm sure somebody's probably thinking, oh well, like I'm drawn like at their tails, and then like towards their feet they have the flowers, and then like upwards towards their faces because of how that is charted and all that. So I mean, but still, this like it grabs you with the contrast of like the teals and the dark blues with the bright pops of yellow, orange, and the purples. It pulls you in. And check this out. It has 57 colors, 2 ABs, 3 fairy dust, and then the 1 iridescent or crystal. 24,025 diamonds in all. So not very many drills. They were great quality drills as always. I did run out of one of the colors. I believe it was number 7, 407. But I blended it with another color like right here. And I know that if you run out of drills, you can just straight up hit up Diamond Art Club on Facebook Messenger and let them know, hey, I ran out of a color, and then they will send you more. But I was only short by 5. So I'm like, I'm not gonna trouble anybody for 5 measly drills. So I just used another color, but other than that, I had enough. Like honestly, I cannot say enough positive things about this canvas. The purchase went super quick. I purchased it December 23 of 24. And then of course there was the holidays, a little bit of lag, you know, whatever. It shipped January 3, 2025, and then it arrived January 4, 2025. And I know you're thinking like, holy Batman, you only get 1 day shipping sometimes. And that is because I am in Oklahoma City. We are very close proximity to Dallas. If they weren't constantly working on the I-35, there is no traffic. Like you could easily make that drive going 70 miles an hour, no stops, and arrive in Dallas in like 3 hours. But still, even if there is traffic, even if there is a little bit of rain or something, like you can still easily make that drive in a day. So it is totally, completely plausible. Pfft. Cat puns. Sadly, I did not make the cutoff for the Mist and Stars diamond painting event. I wound up finishing this July the 2nd because life got a little bit busy there for a minute, but hey, it's all good. A finish is a finish. This event has ran 2 years in a row now. It is primarily hosted on Facebook and Instagram by Mr. and Mrs. Dubé Diamond Paint and then Dazzle Dot. So if you are looking to pick up this canvas, you will not be disappointed. All right, y'all. So with that being said, my phone is about to die, so I will end it here. See you all later. Bye.